A heterosexual couple are taking their fight for the right to enter into a civil partnership rather than get married to the UK's highest court.
Rebecca Steinfeld and Charles Keedon say the inability of mixed-sex couples to have a civil partnership is unfair.
Well, they want a legal union which they say doesn't carry the patriarchal baggage of marriage. We're joined now by our correspondent Adele Robinson, who's outside the Supreme Court now. And this is because they want the same rights as same-sex couples, don't they?
Yeah, that's exactly right. They say that they don't have that. Of course they don't, because it's only same-sex couples who can enter into a civil partnership. And as a result, they say that that is discriminatory. It goes against equality law, and it infringes, they say, on Article 8 of the European Convention on Human Rights, which is that it violates their right to a private and family life. They're also saying that they're not just fighting for themselves here, they're fighting for the 3.3 million other couples across the UK who they say are cohabiting and only have the choice, opposite-sex couples I'm talking about here, only have the choice of entering into a marriage or nothing. They say if they had the opportunity for a civil partnership, many would probably take it, and that would afford them the financial and legal protection that they currently don't have. Now, I spoke to Rebecca Steinfeld and her partner Charles Keedon just before they went into the Supreme Court here, and this is what they had to say.
I think it's a way for couples to have legal status and financial protections in a way that's in keeping with their modern values. Yes, it's a modern, simple civil contract. It doesn't have the same traditions or social expectations or pressure that comes along with marriage. And for us, that's very refreshing and highly desirable.
Well, their fight has been 2.5 years in the running. Interestingly, they've also been to the High Court and the Court of Appeal back in February, which actually agreed that there may have been a potential violation of Article 8 and that this was discriminatory, that opposite-sex couples were not allowed to enter into civil partnerships. The one issue that's being disputed here at the Supreme Court here today is whether or not the difference in treatment has been objectively justified by the government. In the beginning of proceedings here, Lady Hale, the President of the Supreme Court, said that she was keen to hear from the government as to what exactly they would be doing about this. Now, the government have said that they need to conduct research, and once they have enough information, then they will be able to make a decision, and that could be whether to abolish the civil partnership idea altogether or whether to introduce it for everybody. And they say they won't be able to do that till 2019-2020, and the couple tell me that means that it wouldn't change the law until at least 2023, and they say that is vindictive and regressive and isn't the way that human rights equality laws should work. They say that if they don't succeed here at the Supreme Court, they will be taking their case all the way to Europe.
OK, Adele, thanks very much.